Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing a coaching session for a Thresh video. I believe it's a silver Thresh. Yeah, I would have flayed or hooked her, whichever one you leveled.
Minions have spawned.
Wait, did she flay it and I'm just blind and I missed it? Okay. Yeah, like as soon as you see her, like right there, I probably would have started hook and just hooked her, or at least waited until she flashed, and then hooked after she flashed. That's probably what I think would have been best. If you wanted to flay, I would have just flayed her right from the outset, just to make sure that she has to flash. Like she's probably gonna flash anyways, but. Okay, so with this matchup, ideally, I mean, you know, the perfect play is going to be to knock back Ali whenever he tries to headbutt in. I know that's really quick, but if he acts like he's stepping up, like he's gonna go for it, nah, don't go that far, don't go that far. You're taking way too many minions. You see those minions, they do a lot. Like, it doesn't look like they do much, but each one of those caster minions is 12 damage. Go ahead and back up. See, they have sustain too with Alistar will sustain, and then she's got fleet footwork. So if you miss one of your abilities, you need to just wait, especially the hook. Ideally, if you want to walk up and try something like that, you would go for flay first, and then go for the hook after. But in general, just kind of farm it out until you see like a good opportunity. Like, the best time to hit skill shots is when they're going to be trying to last hit, if you can get a clean shot, because then you know where they're going to be standing. So they have to stand still for that, you know, half a second in order to do that auto attack to hit the skill shot. So yeah, try not to just do, like, open field hooks unless they're just otherwise distracted. So one of the best times would be if she's under tower, for example, trying to farm. Especially if she moves into, like, this area. Okay. Play alley back. Okay, that was good. Good exchange. Nice. Alright, yeah, take it. Okay. Oh wait, Mundo. I thought Mundo was on your team. Okay, never mind. Yeah, y'all should have left. Okay, that was a nice block. I don't know why I thought Mundo was... I guess because I saw him over here. Yeah, so do not take that. Do not take that. I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, so y'all saw that Mundo walk up, so you definitely should have just left and not even like messed around. You did manage to get his summoner for nothing, so that's good, but... Pretty good wave positioning. Nice. Okay, y'all caught that. That's about as good of a start as you're gonna get there. What did you... You're taking Barrier. I would highly recommend Guardian. I would highly recommend taking Aftershock. Because Thresh has really low base armor and magic resist early on. Like... He has the low, I'm pretty sure if it's not the lowest, it's one of the lowest base armor and magic resist in the game. So it seems like he should be really tanky because that's like his playstyle. Is you want to be CCing and getting up close to people for a lot of his abilities. But he's actually really, really squishy early on. Like, he has like okay base health. But like his resistances are very low, and that's why most people take Aftershock on him. I think the standard is like Aftershock, Bone Plating, either Second Wind or Chrysalis, depending on the matchup. Or Conditioning, I suppose, if you think you're going to build really tanky. And then Revitalize. Or the thing that gives Tenacity. Depends on if you're going to get redemption or not. I think a lot of Threshes these days will get a redemption at some point. And Revitalize is very good with redemption. And that last tree in the Resolve tree is just really weak in general. No, 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 too close, too close. He can headbutt you backward, yeah. Yeah, he ate 2 tower shots there. Yeah, just hang back a little bit. I mean, you don't have to be this aggressive, you know? Especially against Alistar, like, it's unlikely y'all are going to be able to get a lot of really hardcore plays. And then Alistar, I mean, if this Alistar was... He's doing alright, but, like... He could be doing things like when you walk up like that, he could Q you up and then W and knock back the gen, or he could knock you forward. Like, there's so many bad things that can happen, and like if this Caitlyn was setting her traps a little better. I think you just have to, like I said, just sit back, farm, chill. Use your, if you see a good hook opportunity, go ahead and take it, but I would definitely not walk up into Allie's engage range. Definitely not his raw Q range. If he's going to engage on you, he needs to at least do the full combo to you. And particularly because you don't have Aftershock, because you just have Guardian. Now, if, you know, if you get the cat-like reflexes, you could try to bait his engage on you and then play him back, you know, with your E. But overall, I think just push him into tower, and then, yeah, that's where you want to get your hooks. Obviously, don't take that, but, like, that's, those are where you, no, now they know they can go on you.
Through my work, you shall transcend.
Chef Weeb asks, play back. Does LeBlanc still get Gunblade? No. They fixed that interaction. That was with her old rework before they reverted it, before they nerfed it, to where when her stuff spread to everybody else, it gave you full healing for it. Okay, yeah, it's dicey. Probably okay not to take that one. Mundo is top, but she's up in items. Yeah, I would not recommend taking Gunblade on LeBlanc. It's a very special interaction with her Q, which gave you a ton of sustain. I think most of the time she just goes, blue. If you're gonna throw hooks like that, try to be in a bush. They might have this warded, I'm not sure, but I don't think they do. Heh. Nice. Chef. Yeah, she's been walking around lately. She's fun. She's actually crying around. I'm not sure what's up with that. Twice. Looking at that. The teeth might be hurting her. Okay, that was a good block. You got hooked. Don't pull him too close. Oh, he's gonna combo. Probably. Maybe not. Okay. Nice. Hey, chill. Yeah, I probably would have, like, once he engages like that, I would have spread out a little bit and probably thrown the lantern on him, and then see if you could hook the, Caitlyn. So if your ally gets engaged on, if you can't play it fast enough to stop the engage, sometimes just doing your flay, you can try to hook and pull him off, but you can also step out a little bit and then throw your lantern. Basically give him a free flash. But yeah, overall it worked out. So you're up quite a bit of CS. She got boots too, which is a really weak buy on Caitlyn. And you have Storm Razor, so you should definitely be able to fight. Just gotta watch out for Mundo. He's topside right now, so... Yeah, Thresh is a fun champ for sure. Okay, good. Okay, everybody's top, so y'all are clear to go. Yeah, I'm gonna say, before you go do all this, you need to stay over here, and just in general, you need to always push the wave before you go do anything. Not only does it put it into the tower so that the enemy misses CS, but it also helps you stay, helps you optimize your experience. So that's something a lot of times is very tempting as a support, is to like go ward or like go do something else after you get a kill, but you always want to make sure you put the minions in there. Like, we knew that Mundo and Zoe were topside, or at least if you're watching the mini, you know, you could see that Mundo or Zoe are topside. And, you know, so the wards aren't going to be immediately relevant right there. If you do want to put those wards in, that's a good opportunity. Did you have any wards? If you had any, putting one right here would have been great. Since, you know, once again, we knew the jungler was topside. If you ever see him topside, you win a fight, you can go ward up his jungle. Okay, yeah, just lantern him out of there. He's probably dead. That's fine. Yeah, ping all them back. Worst ADC to support. Yeah,
Shut down.
I'll have to go look into that here in a second. Yeah, she's okay. My wife's let me back up here. So yeah, you shouldn't really ward there. Yeah, so right there, I don't know if you have any charges, but if you did, like, warding right there would be nice. Okay, so you already know there are 4 people here. 5. So, like, just pause and think here. Like, you see them on this ward here, too. Like, you have it warded. I know the instinct is you want to try to protect Dragon, but you guys can't. Like, LeBlanc's in base. Your AD carry's dead. You have all 5 people here. You can't stop them from getting this Dragon. So it's just going to be suicide. And you see them right there. You know they have an Alistar and a Pantheon who can jump this wall and potentially get you. So, yeah, you just got to let it go. Even if you land that hook, like, nothing good's going to happen, you know. It's going to be, like, the best case scenario is Darius collapses, Zen collapses, and then you all try to fight a Dragon. But that's a 3v5 is, like, your best chance. And it's not a good chance you want to take. You just got to give them that Dragon, I think. So they're going to feed here a little bit, probably. They might get this Mundo back. This is clowning. No, they don't even get it back. So yeah, they basically just gave 2 free kills. So sometimes it's hard to lay down objectives, especially, you know, Infernal. Because it is so powerful, but you just got to be real. You just got to say, hey, we can't defend that. We got to give it to them because it's a 3v3. And even though we're ahead, We're not ahead enough to compensate. Same deal here, like... Oh, almost. But like, the same concept here, like I think they had at least 4 people left. Like, it's 3v2 and y'all are off the tower. And like Mundo turned around and he was there. So yeah, you can't really flank there. Even though you and Jen are ahead from bot lane significantly, you just can't overcome 4v2. So I think the play there, if Jen wants to make that cute play and try to like snipe, I guess that's okay. But in general, like once he fails that, you just gotta walk back around and just defend the tower and just wait on help. I think you're trying to do a little bit too much there. So sometimes it's tricky to try to switch gears when you're so far ahead bot lane and you're just murdering them, and then you go to another lane and kind of the situation's different. Okay, Zoe's top. You get pants dropped here. Ooh, it's gonna be rough. Play him back. Yeah, you gotta work on these plays a little bit. Like, you know Pantheon's gonna drop in. So if you can get him when he's like mid-jump, if you can play him back, which typically, like most Pantheons, what they'll do is they will just walk right up and jump on you. Like, especially at Silver, which I believe this is what this is played at. They're not going to try to fake your flay. They're just going to walk up and jump. So as soon as he gets close to you, within, I think it's 650 range, just go ahead and flay. And like 70% of the time, you'll knock him back while he's jumping. And then he has no CC. So like right there, if you could have flayed him when he was coming in and then hooked him and pulled him off the Jhin, then Jhin probably could have killed him. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but like if you just throw the flay, if you do hit him with flay, then you can hit him with the hook and pull him off anyways. So even if you don't quite get him when he jumps, I think it would still keep him off the Jhin long enough. Definitely get him here. Watch out for Zillio's wall. What do you... Yeah, I think Zeke's is probably pretty good here because they, Jin's so far ahead. One downside to Zeke's with Thresh is that he has a pretty long cooldown on his ult. Ooh, very nice. Okay, nice. You took a couple of hits too. Okay, nice hook. Okay. I think you got 5 here. I think you just press. 2 are dead. 3 are dead. Caitlyn said, "Get this tier 2. She's gonna get your tier 1. That's fine. Reset." Then push up the lanes. You got top lane pushing. You got bot lane pushing. Yeah, back after that. So just reset. Push the waves up. It's gonna be too late for Herald. Let's go grab some wards. Make sure you're getting some control wards. I'm not sure. I don't remember if that one's yours or not, but especially on a hook champion like Thresh, you want to make sure that you're getting a really good chance to shut out wards. Like, right here is great if you can get positioning. Obviously, you can't do it right now. If you want to ward this, I kind of like that spot, but ward it here so they can't shoot it over the wall with Case. I would hold on to the lantern there. Yeah, peel Alley off. Go ahead and poke him. There's somebody there. Yeah, good. Yeah, disadvantage. Walk back in closer. Play. Yeah, just run. Just run. Just get dirty. Yeah, don't get too close. Ward over this wall if you can. Alright. Oh, I did get bot tower. You're almost gonna get top tower if you can stall one. Yeah, be sure to ward some of this stuff. As you go. How many wards do you have? You have 2. Okay. Try to see if you can ward over this. Now it's kind of dangerous with Zoe. Yeah, probably too dangerous. Okay, never mind. She's fine. Yeah, grab this and just drop a ward like right here or here, just somewhere in there. Like, I would put your last ward down somewhere. Even if it's just like right here, just get it on the map. And then back, since you're about to get 3 more anyways. Why don't you just go in redemption? Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, just run. Just hang out and wait. Drop wards as you're running. Remember, you don't have a lot of armor here because you went for a redemption build and you don't have aftershock, so... I guess you do have Zeke's, but like it's not the same thing as something like a Frozen Heart. But like as you're walking through here on the way, just go ahead and just like ward this bush, just to see them when they're rotating. Just as you're walking somewhere, just go ahead and drop your wards, just so that you'll see when the enemy is trying to follow. Play it back. You might have to ult. Yeah, he shouldn't have been up that far. Let me see that one more time here. Could you have just thrown him a lantern and run? Or was he in too deep? I can't remember where Pantheon dropped in. Yeah, I mean, y'all have all of that warded. But they do have a Pantheon. He's really fed. Okay, yeah. Okay, you walked out of range, so he couldn't click on it. Alright, yeah, you gotta stay in range with that lantern and just ping it a lot. Especially in silver, people get, like, they'll get freaked out. They're like, oh my god, I'm getting engaged on or whatever. And, you know, they're all getting engaged on and all that stuff, so they just won't be thinking about the lantern a lot of times. So you got to ping it several times. Just throw it down, walk to the maximum range, ping it a lot. You could, you know, hook the, as soon as the Thresh is going to land, just go ahead and throw a hook at him. Or the Pantheon, just go ahead and throw a hook at him. Okay. Ping the flash. Yeah, you need more wards in here. Okay, nice. Lay him back. Good. Okay, good grab. And you get some wards. They're not doing it right now, obviously, but several of them are dead, so this is your chance to get wards in. So just like I would ward right here. You always want to ward this hallway instead of this bush. Or almost always, and then I would ward right here. So you can see if they're doing blue or if they're positioning to get you. Yeah, you need to be pinging your team back. They're getting caught a lot in just random situations. And that's gonna happen a lot in silver. So you need to be a lot more proactive. Something from that dirty daycare. Abe was sick for a little bit, but it's like when I came back, but I'm not sick. I mean, I guess I could have carried it. A little too far forward versus Alley. You're really squishy with this though. You're pretty squishy. I probably would be building Locket here. It just works so well with Redemption. Because you get the extra healing and shielding off a Locket. Or the Redemption gives the Locket extra healing and shielding, and it also has HP on it, so that also gets you additional escape. That's gonna make you squishy though. Like, you can't really frontline that well with that build. Okay. And Caitlyn's bottom. I would prepare right here and just. Okay. I guess you were really low and you had to die. I would ping them off of this. This seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, they're coming over here. Y'all do this slow as dirt. Jhin is not good at taking things like Baron. I would have just ping them like 5 times. Just say no, 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 no. And they say like, we don't have the damage. I was about to say somebody's got to block that, right? I would have probably flayed and just like ulted some ult. Probably would have done that maybe a bit earlier. while they're all messing around under these towers, taking like 2 towers worth of shots. Especially when you could get Caitlyn and flay her and ult. Okay, nice. That was great. You interrupted the jump, but I don't know if that's gonna matter too much here. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Okay, you got him. Good. That may have stalled out their push. Yeah. You can definitely win with Thresh and Silver for sure, but you got to communicate a little bit better, I think. So like I said, people just aren't going to be thinking a lot of times. They're just kind of tunnel visioned a lot. You see that a lot. I mean, you see that even in like Platinum and Low Diamond. You see a lot of tunnel visioning. I'm guilty of doing that. More than I should. I'll probably say that at least a few times a night. Wow, I should have noticed that. Gosh. That was unfortunate. But yeah, just help them out, you know. If you're going to throw that lantern, just ping, like, on my way, like, 3 times on the lantern. Just let them know. If they're doing Baron and it's dumb, ping back, like, 5 times. You can even type out short things if you have to. Say, not enough damage, or something like that, and just ping Baron, like, 4 times. I know a lot of people tell you don't type. I think if you type something that's, like, really short, that's you can't really express with a ping, then that's fine. You just obviously don't want to be... Okay, nice. Take it, take it, take it. I don't know if you had to ult that, but... be sure, whenever you're about to start a fight, to put the Zeeks on whoever's close to you. So, like, because there's no cooldown on changing your Zeke's partner. So with Knight's Vow, there's a cooldown of like 2 minutes. So you can't change partners for a while. But with Zeke's, you can change partners whenever you want. So, like, right there, you know, after you land that hook when you're going in, if you know you're going to ult, then just go ahead and put it on Draven. Go ahead and put the Zeke's on Draven, so that somebody benefits from your ult. Now, he's not going to benefit as much as Jhin would, but Jhin wasn't there. So, at least I don't think Jhin was there until the end. So, you know, if you think about it, try to put the Zeke's, if your partner's not there, just put it on somebody else, and you can switch it back later. Even if it's like LeBlanc or something, at least it gives her autos a little bit extra, you know? Might as well do something. Okay. Good, good catches. What are you... I think what you're getting at. You might be getting, like, Frozen Heart or something next. And that'd probably be pretty good. Since I do have a lot of AD. Yeah, just wait until LeBlanc finishes her team there. You can just go right here and throw stuff in. Play, hook in. Nice. Work on those hooks a little bit. You missed like the last 3. I think something that will help you out is just wait. Wait until your ally hits CC. So if your ally's about to hit some CC, like LeBlanc's chain, the second part's about to come through, just wait until that triggers first, and then throw your hook out. Or like, just wait until the enemy is in a spot where they're not going to be able to dodge as easily. I don't know about hook and Alistar there. Okay, nice. Well, you do have... Okay, nice. There you go, there you go. Run. He might kill you. Just play him. Just play him. Okay, just run. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. You got him. I don't know. That last hook, I'm not sure if that's necessary, because if his combo came back up. Okay, back up after. You guys probably have to go ahead back. They have too much tankiness. think they're gonna run you down. Keep pinging back. No, just run, just run, just run. I know it's not you, but just try to look scary. In this situation, just push waves up. Just walk over here, but don't fully commit to this fight. If you look the cape there, maybe. Just run, just run. I don't know. You probably should have given Dragon, honestly. Like, the thing is, with your team, it's so much melee. You know, it's Darius, Zen, and a lot of times, especially like in, I mean, even in Platinum, people just don't understand what just stall means. They always, like, if you're there, they'll go. So it's probably better just to ping them off and just say, give them Dragon. Because, like, if you guys just gave them the Dragon, you'd have 5 people here to defend this stuff. And maybe all they get off the Dragon is, like, a tier 2 tower, you know? But now they're getting, like, 3 or 4 kills. And they'll probably get a couple of inhibitors here. So it's better just to give them something small than to give them the game, you know? So, I think if you had a different type of team comp, you maybe could have stalled it out. So if you had something like a Xerath or a Ziggs or an Ezreal or just something that could poke, like maybe you could try to stall on a Dragon, but since it's a lot of melee, it's probably not happening. Like, my first instinct was try to stall also, but, you know, upon further reflection, I just don't think you have the team comp to scare him. If you hit Caitlyn with that hook right there, maybe you could scare him, but it's probably better just to give him. Yeah, at this point, it's just, there's almost no way y'all are coming back off that. It's going to be really, really hard. It's because they have Baroned up 2 stacks of Baroned up supers. I mean, those things do 436 damage with the Baron Empowerment. It's like hitting harder than a lot of champions do. So, biggest things to kind of take away from here, I think, are sometimes you got to give them small stuff. I think that's really hard to do, to give stuff up, because people just always want to defend it. But obviously the last Super Dragon, that's something you had to do. It was going to be a 4v5. You didn't have a lot of vision around there. When you were running by, you could maybe drop some more vision. They're probably going to sweep it anyways, but I think you guys just have to give them that Dragon, and then maybe position for, like, to defend Baron, because they're likely to try to go Dragon than Baron. So maybe a better play would have been, you know, once they overstay, ping back a lot so they don't try to overstay. Like, start pinging back, ping the death timers, so they know that people are coming up in like 10 seconds. Then just ping back, say no time, back. If that doesn't work, if someone gets caught anyways, I think the appropriate play is to try to go ward one of those places and then defend the other one. So, like, try to ward as soon as you see them, like, walking over to Elder, just give them Elder and then ward the Baron area, and then just don't give them Baron also, because people should be able to spawn and get over there by the time Baron spawns, I think. And one of the best defenses you can do is just push up the side lanes, so that stalls them out for an additional, like, 30 to 45 seconds when they have. I mean, you can't push it that much as Thresh, but mid lane was already pushed in. I think if you just spawn and just pinged your team to help you get vision at Baron, and then you, while they're doing bottom on the dragon, you know, you get vision around Baron, somebody pushes top, and then y'all, like, one person pushes top, then the other two people go to bot and maybe try to defend that tier 2. But either way, you have to give them that dragon. And then earlier on, it was a very similar situation where Jhin was dead, bot lane, and then people were positioning and tried to fight around to defend that dragon. It was 5 people. So yeah, you know, remember, don't even try to ward over that wall. Like, you see them all there, you know they've got an Alistar and a Pantheon, they can engage on you for sure. There's no way y'all are going to be able to fight for that. So you have to give them that Infernal too. And it sucks because Jhin died, you know, but you just got to minimize your losses a lot of times. You know, if somebody dies and they're in a really good position to get an objective, you just have to give them the objective. So, give them the first dragon, give them the Elder. Those are 2 big things. I think in the laning phase, it kind of worked out for you, you know, like the really big aggression. You guys did get a couple of kills, but I think in general you were a little out of position. Trying to go like too far forward to land those hooks in the flays. Like, just be a little more patient and just look for opportunities. Wait until Caitlyn's trying to like last hit. Wait until the minion wave's a little thinner, and that's where you can try to hit those hooks. Especially if you can get vision control in a bush, you can try to land those hooks. But I think just like running past their wave in order to try to get those flays and those hooks is probably a mistake. If you're super far ahead, maybe you could do that if Jhin was up there posturing with you, but he was still pretty far back. Yeah, you can lantern him in if you want to, but I think it was a little too hardcore. And if y'all fight in that minion wave, it does a lot of damage. So remember, at level 1, if you go back and watch that, you know, it did like 1/3 of your health just off the minions hitting you from going up there and auto-attacking them. So I think that's another thing, is like, aggression is good, but just try to measure it a little bit. Make sure you have eyes on that Mundo. That's another problem with being that aggressive, especially if you're trying to lantern in your AD carry, is that, you know, the jungler could show up and kill you. And Mundo's not that scary pre-6, but, you know, it's still something to be aware of. As far as other things, I think it was pretty good. I mean, you landed a lot of hooks. You got some good flays in there. You know, obviously, if you can flay the Alistar engage, that's best. That's hard to do. If Alistar's just, like, randomly running at you, sometimes if you just go ahead and flay, you can predict it when he's going to come in. Especially Pantheon. Like, as soon as Pantheon lands, if he's in range, or if he's just, like, running at somebody, he's going to jump. And his jump is about the same range as your flay. So as soon as he gets to about, you know, 650 range, go ahead and do that flay, and you can knock him out of his jump. You did hook him out of his jump one time. But I think, yeah, if you just keep practicing Thresh, you know, when he's about to land, if you can time your hook, like, right when he lands, that can save a lot of people. Or if you can get that flay off on Alistar and Pantheon. I know that's kind of challenging to do, but it's just something to aspire for. Yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty good. Zeke's is okay. Some people get Zeke's. I think with how fed Jhin was, getting the Zeke's is probably fine. Redemption feels probably a bit greedy just because the Pantheon was so fed. I maybe would have gotten at least Locket if you wanted a teamfight item, because that's going to have some armor and magic resist on it. Even though you didn't have any extra plus healing and shielding at that point, which is kind of awkward, it at least gives you some resistances. Because you were kind of frontlining a lot of this. You know, Frozen Heart maybe wouldn't have been a terrible idea either, just because Pantheon was so fed with Caitlyn. So, anyways, that's going to be it. Hopefully this helps you out. So the big thing to work on is communicate more with your team. Ping them back, get them out of bad situations. Ping your lantern a lot whenever you drop it, and then get your team to abandon impossible objectives, right? So just give them the small objectives if you get it, and just ping them back. Just communicate a lot more, and then just dial back the aggression a little bit in lane, especially if the Jhin is like not going hardcore with you as well. You kind of got to measure that, your AD carry, and just figure out, like, is this guy stepping up and being aggressive with me, or is he just chilling? And and just adjust your play based on that. And I would definitely take Aftershock too. Pretty much everybody takes Aftershock, especially if you want that style of play where you're going really hard early and you're trying to be that front line and just engage a lot. Aftershock's going to be way better than Guardian, particularly if you're a fan of getting things like Zeke's first, because it's going to have no bonus health to benefit with the Guardian. So I'm a big fan of getting Aftershock instead. But that's going to be it. Thank you very much for anyone out there watching this individual VOD. If you'd like a replay, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. It's just $20 off stream or $25 on stream, just because it takes up a bit of airtime. More than happy to do it. It's a lot of fun. I think we've helped a lot of people gain a lot of ELO. So Strategy Professor, thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com, and I can usually get to those very quickly. So usually just live on stream. You know, Sean asked me on stream, hey, can I get this coaching session? I was like, sure, and we got it done, you know, instantly. So really, really fast turnaround, especially if it's right on stream. So thanks, have a good day, and I'll see everybody next time.